Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever time it is in your neck of the woods. This is Tony, and welcome to today's video. So today we're going to be using the Hunter, but not just regular old Hunter. We're going to be using the Navigator Prime Hunter skin. This is a brand new skin that I just unlocked. This thing looks so cool. It's got like a futuristic space vibe. This is one of my favorite heroes in the game. As you can see, one of my most used. Its main weapon is very, very powerful. Let's take a look really quickly. Burst fire rifle, 3-round burst firing assault rifle. Damage per shot 924. It has a 30 capacity magazine, which means you get 10 shots out of there. We have the flare round, throws a device that detects nearby opponents on impact while providing a speed boost for a short time. Landing damage gets 1400, which is actually very nice, and it helps out when people are super low. Max charge is 3 of them, flare duration is 3 seconds, and the vision duration is 5 seconds. So really, I think one of the most useful active abilities in the game. It's really good. Charge shot is its ultimate ability. Increased damage and knockback capability, 2800 damage. I really don't like this too much. The travel time of it's like a little bit slow. I end up missing some of the shots sometimes, so I'm not really crazy about his ultimate. In fact, I don't use it because it takes me out of the battle. I just do more damage with his shots if I'm hitting headshots, so I just focus on being accurate and trying to hit my headshots. And then for the passive, receive a flare charge on KOs. So you get an extra charge to this every time you knock somebody out. Let's get into this gameplay, guys, so you could see this bad mamma jamma in action. Alright, so we're going to jump into our first matchup with this guy. I'm going to be taking him into Payload. I think that's a really good game mode to showcase his skills and abilities. You get a lot of long range sight lines and stuff like that. You have to defend the payload. You get to use it as cover, pop in and out. So it really suits this character for sure. So we're starting out. Just like with the Huling, I like to try to lock down that center lane if I could. They had a really aggressive Aletta that pushed up there at the beginning. A great move on her part to catch people off guard and get them off their payload to prevent progress. But we were able to get past her little trick. But shout out to her. She did make a really great effort. So as you can see, you have dominance at the mid to long range game with this hero. If you could hit your headshots at that distance, you will 1, 2, or 3 burst any single character in this game. It's pretty crazy once you start hitting those headshots. You just need to practice your aim. This hero is on the easier side to get. It's not like one of the hard ones. You're going to get this fairly early on, so you guys are going to be able to play this no problem. It's really good even without the passive ability. I only recently unlocked the passive ability. It's not like one of the passives in this game where I say is like necessary, where like Aletta, her double jump really brings her to the next level, where this one kinda is just like it's okay. All it does is allow you to spam your active ability, your little seeker mines, a little bit more frequently because you regenerate a charge upon every KO, as you can see there. Alright, things are getting real spicy right now, guys. Things are getting real spicy. I gotta focus up because these people are gonna take me out. We got this Aletta dashing around, boom, taking her down for the 7-piece. Using this cover, throwing a grenade over there. Nice, we got the APs. Alright, let's see if we can take off this dude. This dude is very tanky. That's Victor. That's one of the main tanks in this game. He isn't a huge damage dealer, but he can tank a lot of damage. And his stun ability is actually super strong. You guys will be used to him because in the lower levels, when you first start out this game, you're going to play against him a lot. The bots are going to choose that as your opponent a lot of the time, and he is very frustrating if you allow him to get close. But if you keep your distance and keep him at bay so he can't stun you, he's not really going to be that much of a problem for you unless you have a hero that doesn't have a lot of damage output, so you can't take him down. Hunter has a lot of damage output, so you could take him down very quickly. We get taken out there. I got greedy. I should have just kind of went back into cover for a second and healed before I came back and tried to challenge that fight. But I was on an ego trip because I was on such a run and I thought I could get it, but I could not. Let's see if we can finish off these kills. Boom, there's one. Let's see if we can get this Aletta. She's dashing all over the place, making it really hard to hit her. And that's the strength of the Aletta. The Aletta is such a great hero. She has that dash ability and a jump, but the double jump, the passive ability, that just brings her to a whole nother level of movement. You could be out here like a movement beast like this guy is. This guy really knows how to take advantage of the movement. In a lot of games, it's more about being elusive and evasive and making the enemies miss their shots at you. That's her main ability. That and her machine guns, which could deal a ton of damage up close. Let's take a look at the scoreboard. 132,000 damage. We did a ton of damage, and we escorted that payload most of the way. Very, very nice. All right, let's go and hop on into another gameplay to see if we could showcase a little bit more mayhem with our buddy Hunter. All right, dropping into another match. This one's going to be spicy, guys. I recognize some of these names, some of these characters. You could tell if you're playing against bots or humans based on the name, and most of the time if they have one of those cards around their character picture, that also means they're a real live player too. Starting off, we need to be really cautious because they have an Osas and a Hualing, so they have two range players, and they have a Jabali with that shield. So if Jabali plays smart, he could shield those guys and make it a nightmare for us. We ended up getting sniped there. I got a little greedy. I was trying to get a mine over there to get a visual and see where the enemies all were, but I'm not going to mess around here again. I don't want to get sniped again. All right, let's come over here and try to use this as cover. I got two teammates on the payload, so I don't need to hop on it right this second. I'm going to try to get some damage and take some of these guys out. Oh my gosh, as soon as we healed, we got hit with another sniper shot. This is really dangerous. I'm just going to keep glitching out left and right, popping out, trying to take Jabali's shield down because that shield has a ton of HP. Oh my gosh, we one-shotted that dude with our ultimate ability. That's one of the few times that I actually took good advantage of that Hunter's ability. Like I was saying before, it's hard because it has like a travel time. It's not instantaneous, so a lot of the times the quicker heroes are going to get out of the way of it, and you're going to end up missing that shot. Oh man, we get sniped by Osas. I told you guys this was going to be a tough game. It wasn't like the first game. It's more like the heroes people choose to play. This is a ranged hero, but Osas is almost a better ranged hero. He has that sniper scope. He has that smoke shield that blocks everything. So going against that and a Hualing, which is super deadly. I've got a couple videos on her, the bow and arrow hero. She's a ton of fun. Really hard to play, but super rewarding and powerful if you can master her. She's one of those characters that it's a high risk, high reward. And it's really like ping dependent. If you're having like bad ping, sometimes you're gonna think you'll be hitting shots. It looks like you're hitting shots, but the damage doesn't register. This person is taking a beautiful, very smart position up there. I'm gonna try to take him out. Oh my gosh! I tried to get her while she was up in her ultimate, but she flew a little bit higher. I thought she was only using a regular jump. I didn't know she was using her ultimate. I was trying to line it up. Where I shot was where she would have been if she had used her regular jump, which I thought she was. So she outplayed me there. Very good on her. But that's a really great power position for preventing the enemy team from advancing that payload from 50% and beyond. We're going to let this Osas's ability run out. The Osas's ultimate has that purple beam that shoots out. It's one of the strongest ones in the game. You can melt anything in the game in like 2 seconds. It's super strong. All right. This is what I like to do. I like to stand in between both of them, so I'm giving positive progress to my payload and negative progress to theirs. While I'm advancing mine, I'm pushing theirs back. But you can only do that when they're like super close like that. Any little bit of advantage you can give yourself as far as the payload bar goes is like, it's huge, man, because these games, as you can see, get super intense. I've had battles where we're both nearly at the finish line and someone gets killed and we get to move back an inch and the other one gets frozen, and it's like It's so crazy. It's so intense. This is why I love this game. It's so fun. It's so simple. It's so basic. It's not anything crazy or complex. You don't need to play 10-finger claw to do it. You could play it with just thumbs and do just fine. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, we got to be careful. I'm really low on health right now. I'm just going to try to strafe out and hit some of these shots, man. Try to hit some jump shots on this Osas. Nice. We take him out. He was becoming a huge problem there for us. Uh-oh, Jabali's pushing up on us. We need to be really careful. That dude is a super tank. His weapon, actually, if he has the passive, he's going to be healing himself as he does damage. So that is a really, really strong brawler. And he's got that shield to block all that damage. We are having, oh my gosh, so close. We end up finishing and getting the victory. That was a very, very fun matchup. Shout out to everybody on both sides there. That was an excellent, excellent matchup. We didn't get as much damage this time, but our effectiveness in securing the win was like, it couldn't be measured like in numbers. You know what I mean? All right, let's go. We're going to play one more battle with this guy and see if we can get some good action. I'm being a little more careful because last time I got sniped right off the bat. This time it looks like I'm safe. I didn't pay attention to see what heroes I'm fighting against. Very good. Yeah, I would definitely recommend paying attention to see what heroes you're going to be facing against in the loading screen. That information could be extremely, extremely valuable, knowing how to play the map. So each map is played differently, each hero plays each map differently, and each game mode's played differently, depending on which hero you have. So there's so much going on. Let's jump up here. Oh man, I missed my jump. I wanted to get that healing pack. I'm really, really low right now. I do have a tiny, tiny shield, but that's not going to last me anything. There we go. We get a little bit of a heal. Hopefully we can snag another healing pack and get up near to full health at least. I'm trying to thread the needle and get some of these shots in over here. I don't want to stick my head out too far because I'm halfway dead right at this point in time. Oh my gosh. He ate that grenade. Nice. Oh my gosh. He was not expecting that. He thought he was going to finish off an easy kill, man. And he got finessed. He got hit with the grenade and then headshot burst took him out. This assault rifle, this 3-shot burst assault rifle is super, super powerful, guys. If you hit those headshots, it's like, it's crazy, man. It really is crazy. Once you can get used to getting those headshots, it's a complete game changer. And if a lot of the times when I was first playing this, instead of hitting all 3 of the shots, I would hit like 1 or 2, and I was hitting like body shots. But if you could hit all 3 in the chest or in the head, you're going to be dealing tremendous amounts of damage. Come on, we need to get this Iris. Nice, we got her out of there. Iris is a really, really strong hero in this game. She's a healer, but also like a brawler. She could really do a good amount of damage too with that. And she's a brawler because she has so many different methods of healing, so she could always stay in that fight. Her active, her passive, and her ultimate all have healing. So it's like no matter what, at all point in times, you're going to have healing with her. Now let's see if we can take him out over there on the top shelf. Nice, nice, nice. Ooh, we got 2 guys pushing up there. See how valuable those grenades are? You get to see where people are. I love spamming those things around. Nice. We get a 6-piece going. And then when you get KOs, like I said earlier, you do replenish one of those flare grenades, they're called. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. She's in her ultimate right now. Okay, it's ended now. Very good. Finished the match off. It was getting a little spicy at the end, but we pulled it off. Appreciate you guys so much. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that like, hit that subscribe button if you guys want to see more T3 Arena content. I post all kinds of different content on the channel. This is my second channel, so if you guys do want to see more, click the like and comment, and I will definitely post more of it.